hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows...
It got his man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Seahawks. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. Here's Smith looking to throw. Complete at the 1. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. There he goes again. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. 64 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this is going to be 49er football. The first quarter onside kick recovered. We like these, though. They keep us on our toes up here in the booth.
No doubt about that. You know that file that we tend to keep that says traditional, conventional? Those get torn up in a big way on that one, didn't they?
Absolutely. But, hey, it works. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 42 yards as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. Purdy will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Well, not content with the first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have.
The onside kick is recovered by the Seahawks.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action. It's Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Now Gino on 1st down. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Brandon, we're not even out of the first quarter yet, and that's his 3rd receiving touchdown of the game. Tremendous job, and I think this might come under the heading of when someone has the hot hand, you've got to keep going back to him.
And on the defensive side, they better figure something out quickly.
Yeah, I think that no matter what, you've got to do something to slow him down. I don't care if it's double or triple coverage. Make someone else emerge, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
Now Gino. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 26 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Now the 49ers electing to lead the offense out there and go for 2. Here's Purdy. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
22. Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From his goal line here, Smith. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now... passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Now he's into the clear again. Now he's loose again. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Seahawks. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, 2 heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
Play action, now Purdy. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. They go play action here. Purdy. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So we've got encroachment, and that's a free 5 yards.
Too easy for the offense. A bit of impatience by the defense on that one.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk from 17 yards out. And the 49ers are able to add on to their first half lead. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Check 59, check 59, cover.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time. And going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
There he goes left side. He's to the 15. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners have opened the lead up to 30. Now the Niners once again electing to go for two. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. Two-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Seahawks looks like they've recovered. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Ready!
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. 52 yards. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record. 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes. Someone delivering it accurately. Offensive line giving them time to throw the ball. A true team record. But he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball down.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Brandon Ayuk. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Purdy off the play fake. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Juwan Jennings there to make the grab. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Purdy. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the foot. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners have got it on cruise control. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Purdy now to throw. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Off of play action, here's Smith. That's caught inside the 20. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. 36 yards on the play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put touchdown.
A great effort there. 56 yards. And the Seahawks are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. We were just saying off air during halftime, could they mount a comeback and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way.
Tuesday.
Gino's going to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. There he goes again. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 64 yards. And the 49ers extend their lead yet again. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Check 58.
Geno now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 50 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Play action. It's Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time.
There he goes, left side. Now he's into the clear again. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, an 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are pouring it on. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Purdy will throw for it. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their own 43. Throwing now is Geno.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Second and 10, Smith again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Geno.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And, CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time out, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
On 1st down, it's Purdy.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line.
First down, 49ers.
On 1st down, Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Purdy looking to throw.
And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Another two-point conversion attempt coming for the Niners. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. Two-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check 58.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a short return to the 6-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Play action. Now Purdy.
And this is caught. Jennings.
Down the left sideline. Juwan Jennings.
Touchdown 49ers.
Juwan Jennings.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Niners just continue to roll. Jake Moody now for the point after.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And the Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Seahawks. A big play there. 57 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to at least get one score back.
I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They go play action here. Purdy.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have.
The onside kick is recovered by the Seahawks.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, ice, ice, ice.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
The window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
They'll fake it. Now Smith under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a...
There he goes, left side.
Now he's loose again.
Touchdown. Juwan Jennings, 69 yards.
And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Kickoff for San Francisco.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Throwing is Smith. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Niners will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10
at their own 12-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jennings. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
Purdy off the play fake.
Looking deep for Jennings.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns.
And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnover.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. Here's Smith looking to throw. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. And After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And they get Pro Bowl tackle Trent Williams for the infraction there. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Hauled in left side here by Jennings. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown 49ers. Jawan Jennings, 55 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the 4th quarter to grow that lead.
Bart, I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in the blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely and stop trying to play the game, it shows disrespect to their opponent. So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players go for it.
And the Seahawks looks like they've recovered. And oh, he coughed it up.
Sunday.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And a quick throw here that's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. From 8 yards out. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Smith. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Purdy will set up to throw it here. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Ronnie Bell.
His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Niners have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2.
Purdy will throw for it.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up first and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line. Geno now to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. Finding the end zone yet again.
And the Seahawks are able to claw one back.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
There we go, Salute. 53, 53.
Geno's going to throw. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. He goes 86 yards on the kick return. And the Niners extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Oh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the fourth quarter. Play action. It's Smith. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Now inside the 25. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Purdy now to throw.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their own 46. Throwing now is Geno. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Whip.
To throw is Smith. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And my goodness, another interception. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down...
Touchdown 49ers!
Jawan Jennings
38 yards. And the Niners continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Jake Moody now for the point after. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Hey, here we go, hey. Hey, easy, easy, easy.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Gino. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Smith. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Smith. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Here's Smith. And now here's another interception. And the 49ers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They go play action here. Purdy. And this is caught. Jennings. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Hey, alert! Alert!
fake it. Now Smith. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Now Smith. That is caught. He's got the first down and then some. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their own 42. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Throw left side complete. That's Jennings. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Purdy on 4th down.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Off of play action, here's Smith.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Back to throw, Smith. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Smith. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Purdy off the play fake.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you can always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that, because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
On first down, it's Smith. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Play action. Now Purdy.
That one complete to his receiver, Jennings.
There he goes again.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offense.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15... the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Now Smith. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Play action. It's Smith.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Looking deep for Jennings. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.